This is the type of fragrance that will have people wanting to do very disturbing things to you. Yeah. Hello, my beautiful besties. I hope you guys are doing fabulous today. If this is your first time here, my name is Shells. I cover fragrance, beauty, lifestyle, and a little bit of fitness. So if that sounds like your type of vibe and you find any value in my content, consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video, and drop me some comments down below so we can get to know each other. This is not going to be a long video. I'm just going to briefly touch on these fragrances just to give you an idea of how they make me feel and why they deserve to be for lifers in my collection, right? The first one I'm going to talk about is from the house of Burberry, and this is my Burberry Blush. Oh, this is my baby. This is just your dewy, fresh, uber feminine type of fragrance. This fragrance is putting me in the mind frame a little bit of Creed Aventus for Her. This is what I wanted Creed Aventus for Her to smell like. Just think of aquatic, fresh, juicy type of fruit. There is no sticky, syrupy sweetness. It's just light and airy, but it also has a unique factor to it that I like. It is so, so gorgeous. Oh my God. You guys can see I ran through this bottle and the juice in here is hanging on for dear life. But don't worry. As soon as this is finished, I'm going to have a backup bottle. It smells beautiful. Perfect signature scent. Perfect for everyday wear, work, errands, you name it, you can pull for this fragrance. Now, this one is my Burberry Blush from the house of Burberry. When you talk about boss lady, when you talk about an executive, when you talk about boardroom baddie, you talk about this fragrance. And it is no stranger to my channel, okay? It is hated by many, but it is loved by me. And it is none other than the infamous Libre. Now, they hate on this girl because they talk about, oh, the lavender is too much, the orange blossom, yada, yada, yada. But the very things that y'all hate about this scent is what makes this scent unique. And that's why I love it oh so much. This scent is one that is timeless. I see this for generations to come. There's no leap and bounds to what this fragrance will do. You guys know how I feel about this. This is going nowhere. It's a for lifer for me. So if you're a woman who is self-assured, confident, and don't care what anybody has to say about you, look into Libre from YSL. If you like fragrances that are elevated, fragrances that speaks to quiet luxury, fragrances that speaks to someone being stylish and just chic and put together, then this fragrance is for you. This one is from the house of Cartier and it's called Baiser Vole. Now, from you hear that name, you know I mean business. This is gorgeous. This fragrance, oh my goodness. This fragrance screams rich. This fragrance is all about lily of the valley, green notes. When I say green, think of dewy green leaves or dewy green stems. Think being in a meadow and there's mist all over the grass. Think of waking up in the morning and you see fresh morning dew on beautiful white lilies. That's this type of scent. I have nothing that smells like this. When I think about this scent, it is giving me a stylish woman. You know what I mean? They have this understated luxury about them. The green notes in here are done to perfection. It just has a very beautiful aquatic nature, but the greenness in here is so present. Look at this bottle. This is like, I don't know if you know, back in the day, they had these lighters. That's what it reminds me of. I don't hear enough people talking about this fragrance. I think it's been around for quite some time, but this is also another fragrance that is very timeless, and it may not be for everybody, but who gets it gets it. You know what I mean? You know, you can have fragrances that are sexy, but it doesn't scream sweet. This is giving me chic, sexy. This is giving me clean, put together, just a woman who knows how to dress. I could see somebody who is a fashion designer, you know, someone who can put pieces together. You know, that's the type of scent that I see this is. This is giving me nice, crisp white tee with some oversized jeans and a blazer, and you know, you have on your sambas, and this is gorgeous. You see this is almost gone, but no worries. I got my backup right here, okay? If you're looking for a unique fragrance, if you're looking for a fragrance that is green, dewy, aquatic, just fresh and beautiful, look into Baiser Vole from Cartier. When I want to feel pure, innocent, delicate, clean, fresh, when I want all those feelings, I pull for Chloe Eau de Parfum. It is powdery. It has a fresh eeriness. This is almost like you're smelling one of the most expensive laundry detergent in the world. This is this type of scent. And it's so nostalgic for me, because I remember when I was living in Alaska and I smelled this for the first time. I knew then that this had to come home with me. This clean scent performs. It lasts so long. This is probably my, oh my God, how many bottles of this have I ran through? I feel like this is maybe my fourth or third bottle thereabout. I have a bone to pick with Miss Chloe, because you give us class and elegance and sophistication in this bottle. But why is it that whatever material you use right here tarnishes after you spray the fragrance? I do not like that. Other than that, this is everything. If you're looking for a fragrance that would garner compliments, a fragrance that is gonna turn heads, if you have this fragrance, let them know in the comments how beautiful, feminine, delicate this is. If this sounds like the type of fragrances you're into, look into Chloe Eau de Parfum. When you talk about cozy, inviting, just a warm hug, when you think about cashmere sweater, cool weather, when you think about fluffy clouds, clean, feminine, just perfection, you talk about Musk 12 from Kayali. This is the type of scent I'm going to pull for when I'm in a good mood. This is a conversation starter. This is a compliment magnet. This is signature scent worthy. This is clean girl. You know what I mean? This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is a for lifer. This is going nowhere. I will not ever be without this fragrance. So if you're into those type of fragrances, please get your nose on Kayali Musk 12. I still want to gatekeep this fragrance, because when you talk about this fragrance, you talk about shells. This fragrance was made for me. I am her. She is me. We go real good together. If I were to have a signature scent, if I were to ever get to that point, this is what I would want to smell like every day. And it's Etoile Filante from the house of Louis Vuitton. When you smell this fragrance, it's like it's oozing from your pores. I cannot tell you what this fragrance smells like. This fragrance is giving me lady vibes. It is gorgeous. It is fresh. It's musky. It's one of the most beautiful florals I've ever smelled in my life. This is a refill. I ran through my first bottle, child. It's like, this is so good. If you're looking for a fragrance that is your skin but better, that makes you smell better as you perspire, listen, this is the type of fragrance that will do all those things. It will have you in your feelings. Think about a luxurious experience. Think about elegance. Think about being graceful and poised. That's what this scent is. So if you're looking for that type of vibe. Look into Etoile Filante from Louis Vuitton. When you talk about feminine, flirty, playful, whimsical, aquatic, just gorgeous, you talk about Delina La Rosee from Parfums de Marly. If you like the original Delina, but it's a bit too in your face, you're gonna love this one. It has all the beautiful facets that that fragrance has, but it's a bit more subdued. It's a bit more playful. It's not as serious. You know what I mean? This fragrance will thrive in those spring and summer months. It is beautiful. When you talk about feminine, this is what you talk about. You get all those juicy fruits. You get that fresh, watery, aquatic nature. You do smell maybe just a little bit of the woodiness, but I feel like it's just there to ground the fragrance. When I think of this fragrance, I think of wearing like maybe those baby pink, flowy, pretty maxi dresses. I think springtime, you know, cool breeze. And as you can see, I have not even a drop of this fragrance left. It is done, finito. But don't worry, I will be getting my backup bottle soon. So if you're looking for a fragrance that is just gonna put you in such a cheerful mood, it's gonna uplift your spirit, it's gonna make you happy, you know, it's just, this is just that type of scent. So if that's the type of vibe that you're going for, look into Delina La Rosee from Parfums de Marly. If you're looking for an easy reach vanilla, a vanilla that can layer with any and everything, look into Vanilla 28 from Kayali. This is your easy reach, grab and go, anytime, anywhere type of vanilla. Work, errands, date night. It goes with everything. If you have a fragrance that is lacking in something, you add a little Vanilla 28. If you have a fruity fragrance but you want to add that vanilla touch, you add Vanilla 28. If you have a woody, musky scent and you want to add that little extraness to it, you pull for Vanilla 28. So if you're looking for that type of vanilla scent, look into Vanilla 28 from the house of Kayali. Oh, you really thought this fragrance was not gonna make the list? You must be crazy. When you're talking about a fragrance that is bold, confident, in your face, one that will unapologetically disturb the peace, you talk about Valaya from Parfums de Marly. Like, this is a for lifer. She's going nowhere. This is my second bottle. And I'm telling you, this is a type of fragrance that will announce your presence. This will have people breaking necks, trying to figure out, what is she wearing? Who is she? This is a type of fragrance that will command attention. This is just a beautiful scent. This is a clean scent, but it has depth and substance. When you talk about longevity, you talk about this scent. When you talk about projection, sillage, this just has an angelic quality about it. This would make a beautiful scent for a bride because you don't need to reapply after you've sprayed this. You're talking about 12 plus hours. You will get tons and tons of compliment. Can you imagine a bride wearing this? She's walking down that aisle and everybody's like, oh my goodness. You know, she's already stunning with her makeup, her hair, and her dress. And this, to top it off, she's gonna shut that whole place down. And I don't need to rant and rave about how beautiful she is. If you know, you know, okay? So if you don't have this in your collection, what are you waiting on? Besties, you know I had to save the best fragrance for last, okay? When you talk about decadent, when you talk about seductive, when you talk about romantic, when you talk about intentional, you speak about Delina Exclusif from Parfums de Marly. Prepared to be accosted. People will stop dead in their tracks trying to figure out, what is that? I need it in my life now. When I wear this fragrance, my husband knows what time it is. This is his favorite fragrance from my entire collection. He loves this down. When I tell you, this fragrance is everything. It sticks to anything it touches. It is just, oh, ladies, it is sweet. It is powdery. It's just intoxicating. You know, it's just one of those scents you just want to smell over and over again. Perfect date night scent. Some of the wildest compliments I've ever gotten is from this fragrance. This is the type of fragrance that will have people wanting to do very disturbing things to you. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. This is the type of scent that will make your eyes roll to the back of your head. Oh, this is gorgeous. Ladies, those who have this fragrance can tell you in the comments the type of things that people say to them when they wear this fragrance. So if you're looking for a fragrance that will do all of those things, look into Delina Exclusif from Parfums de Marly. These are my top 10 for life currently. These are my non-negotiables. These are staples. They are going nowhere, okay? And I would love to hear what yours are. So drop them down in the comment. With that being said, my besties, I hope you have a wonderful one, and I will see you in another video. Bye.